I just don't know what to say anymore. I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone each and every day. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's really foggy outside. It's getting really fog outside. I don't know what I'm gonna say in this recording. I've just been feeling like I've just been feeling like I should go and make amends. Where I came from originally. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know, it might be depression, I don't know. Might be a little bit of depression, I don't know. But something inside of me is calling out to the ancients. Something inside of me is calling out to where I truly belong. And I don't know how to handle it. Just don't know how to handle it. And really, it's not that I'm depressed, it's just something inside of me is coming alive. Something inside of me is coming more alive. I don't know what it is. I just keep thinking about like past thoughts. I keep thinking about like past memories and what it was truly like to be human. What it was truly like. What it was truly like in the past. I felt more alive then. I felt more human then. And like I just don't want that feeling to disappear. I really don't want that feeling to disappear. So where I truly came from is a place where like I could feel like that excited feeling like every so often. But it's just now it's like it's dissipating. It's like it's no longer there. It's just I don't want to let go of that feeling to where like I felt like I was more alive, you know? Like I felt more human than ever before. That was like in the later years to where like I had friends. I had people who I could possibly relate to. It's just now that feeling is gone. It's really gone. And like it's just so gone from me. It's so gone from me. I don't know what to feel anymore, because like I feel so isolated. I feel so like out of touch with everything. And I hope most of you who view this video, like I hope that most of you who view this video feel the same way, because I know that it wasn't like this like during like the 60s, the 80s, the 90s. It's just now I just feel so detached. Now I just feel so detached from everything, and like all I have is myself to rely on. Because when I was younger, like I just felt more alive. Like I just felt more like when I was like in my younger stage of being, like I just felt like I could relate to people more back then. And it's just like now, like it's gone. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. And I don't know how to cope with it. I don't know how to handle it. Everybody's just... I just feel like now, like everybody's just... like they don't fucking see you anymore. They don't see who you really are anymore. And this is me making a recording about the series that I've just seen is Detroit Become Human, and now I am making a recording about what it would possibly be like for people to possibly make like a Detroit Become Human 2. Detroit Become Human number 2. And this is where Marcus leads the Deviants to, or he leads the Deviants like out of the city almost. This is where he leads the Deviants like out of the city and like more out into nature. They're off to like build like their own colony. Not a colony, but like, he would be leading like the androids, the deviants. Well, they're not androids anymore, like they're deviants who feel more human than the humans ever felt. He's leading them more to like, he's leading them more out to like a community, like more like out in nature. 'Cause, that's where I feel more alive too, is like out in nature. That's where I feel more alive too, is out in nature. And it's just so hard nowadays. It's so hard to meet up with like-minded individuals who feel the same way that you do. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like this like in the 60s and the 80s. I know it wasn't. because people felt like more in common with each other like back then. But now it's just like nowadays, like people just feel like so disconnected from each other, and it's just like I don't know how to fucking handle it because I don't want it to be like this. I don't want it to be this way. I really don't. You know? And the only reason why, like, I'm so sullen, so sad, is because, like, I feel like I should go back to the place to where I was raised and just go back and just feel connected to, like, that place to where, like, I felt the most alive there. That's why I keep having these dreams going back there, because that's where I felt most alive. It was back there. And it's just like now, like, you know, now as a 35-year-old, I'm soon to be 36, like I have to go back there, you know, like I have to go back and like connect with that land again, connect with that desert land again, and just, you know, and just say I'm sorry, you know, just say I'm sorry. Because, like, I just feel like it was never meant to be like this. It was never meant to be this way. Like, I just totally feel like I'm on a different planet. Like, I totally feel like I'm on a totally different planet with, like, people who just see me as, like, nothing, you know? And it's not like I don't want to see these people as nothing. I don't. It's just people act like, you know, they don't want to see me as anything. That's why it's so hard, because, like, I grew up in a time to where, like, people actually saw you as something. They did. They did. And now it's like being here now, it's just like people it's like people look at you and it's just like they just see you as a ghost, you know? Like people just, like they just see you as a ghost. Like it's like you're a ghost. You're a ghost. And it's just, I don't want to be perceived that way, you know? It's like I really don't want to be perceived that way. It's just when I look into other people's eyes, into people's eyes, it's just like they see nothing. It's like they just see you as a ghost. And it's just like, I don't want it to be like that anymore. It's like, what could I possibly do to make people, like, see me as a somebody? You know, just to see me as, like, a normal person, like, as they are. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what this society, I don't know what this reality, like, you know, takes from that anymore. I don't know. I really don't know. Because, like, I grew up in a totally different era. Like, I remember Like, I just remember it being, like, as a younger person, like, I just remember it being, like, totally different. It was so different. And it's just like now, like, when people look at you, it's just like they see you as nothing. Because they have their fucking cell phones, you know. You know, sometimes I go out here out of my apartment and I see this one freaking guy, and like all he does is just stare down at his fucking cell phone all the fucking time. Like he doesn't even fucking look at you. Like he just fucking looks down at his fucking cell phone. And it's just like, what? How am I supposed to fucking feel about that? Like that makes me feel like shit, you know? Like, I look at him, and I don't have my cell phone, right? So sometimes I go out with my dog, right? So sometimes I go out of the apartment with my dog, right? And I don't have my fucking cell phone, right? And then I look at him. All he's doing is just looking down at his fucking cell phone the whole fucking time. That's what he's fucking doing. You know, and me, like, you know, me, like, coming from, like, a different era. Me coming from, like, a different era. From all of that, because like when I was fucking like 7, 9, 10 years old, like I didn't have a fucking cell phone. I didn't. So me growing up and me going to school, like we didn't have fucking cell phones. We didn't. You know, we got on the bus and we fucking talked to each other. That's what we did. So how am I supposed to feel now about all this shit? It's fucking stupid. It's fucking really fucking lame. It's really fucking lame. It's really fucking lame. You know, and it's just like, what the fuck am I supposed to think about this fucking generation? Like, I don't know, you guys. I just hope that something changes soon. I really hope that something changes soon to where people will just not rely on the fucking cell phones all the fucking time, dude. Like, it's really getting brutal. It's really getting brutal out here with this. You know. And I'm almost 36 years old. I'll be 36 on the 21st of this month. And all I see is fucking people who just want to fucking ignore you the whole fucking time. You know, looking down at their cell phones, not even looking at you in the face, not smiling, not anything. So how is that supposed to make me fucking feel? How is that supposed to make me fucking feel? About where I'm living now, about what this time I'm living now. How is that supposed to make me feel? It makes me feel like utter and total shit. It does. It really does. And I hope that this message, like, gets out to people, because this is really fucking lame. It's really fucking lame. What this society has become, what people have become. They've become bots. They've become, this AI being that only caters to the fucking cell phone. Like, it's really gotten that bad. It's really gotten bad. This is bad, you guys. And I'm seeing this for how it really fucking is. You know? It's really, really bad, you guys. It's really bad. Because, you know, like, I truly, like, I really hope this, like, this message, like, goes through to the starseeds. I hope this message goes through to the chosen ones out there who feel the same way, because, like, you know, I really want to fucking connect with people. I do. I really want to fucking connect with people, but it just seems like I can't. Like, I really can't right now. I can't right now. Because of how things are now in this society. Like people today have literally, like, become like androids staring down at their phones, and they can't even recognize, like, a real human being anymore. Like, they can't. So, that's all I wanted to say.